this episode 6 or 7? Shit. The Vibe Engineers, episode 7. The Vibe Engineers, episode 7. Very good. Going live. Everything's live, people. It's all live. It's alive. Hello, user that walked in and then walked out because I look like a ghost. I don't look too much like a ghost. I got some sleep somewhere, some dimension, I think. Welcome in, people. All right. We are live. Welcome to the Vibe Engineers, episode 7, everyone. Welcome in. Yay! Look at all of us waking up early and not sleeping to get things done. It's incredible. Look at all those smiling faces. We got the Walking Dead over there. We got a purple monster. We got Scully. Look at that smile from Scully. Doesn't get any better than that. We got Trey over there just playing completely anonymous because he doesn't want to be noticed by anyone, but he's putting his name out there. And of course, Wolf Den with that photo. Real good, people. Real professional. But if you're here, you're ready for some AI controversy, some hot topics, and some breaking news when it comes to our platform. So I want to welcome everyone in. Make sure to share out that live as we get started. We're live on a few different channels. All right, Bone Daddy. How's your morning been? You gotta stop lying to the viewers. Tell them the hard truth. It's the hard truth. How you doing today, Scully? Good morning, Crimson. What? There you go. That's the spirit. Lack of sleep and inhibition. Because if you don't sleep, you could just do more. It's good math. It is. Oh my goodness, everyone. I got some news to share with you. So, about 6 Red Bulls later and about a couple of sleepless nights, I've done it. I've done it with the website. It works. It's like an evil monster I set loose on the world. The merch integration works beautifully. This is going to solve one of the biggest problems of being an AI music artist at the moment, which is building merch integration. It used to be a huge pain in the butt. You would have to go find your distributor, sign up your account, set up your merch, upscale the DPI, handle your images, take it out, send it to the distributor, build an online store, funnel traffic for it. All those days are gone. Never again will any of us have to do that thanks to this website. So I am absolutely just hyped to be able to share this stuff with you guys. You guys want a sneak peek? Who wants a sneak peek? Oh my goodness. All right, everyone in the chat, if you guys want to see a sneak peek, I need to see some 1s, some 0s, and some babies. Throw your babies in the chat right now to see these previews. I see a 1. I'll count that. All right, let's do it. All right. Let's see. We'll just share my entire screen. Hopefully there's nothing bad on there. All right. Now, I've been going all night on this. All night. I am very still building. It's not broken. Don't freak out. It's not broken. Let's see. We just gotta give it a nice little refresh. There we go. All right, guys. I hope you're ready for this. It's about to blow your minds. All right. So this update's not pushed because I got to make sure I didn't, screw everyone up when I push this. But I will be pushing this later tonight, hopefully before the Bone Man show. So you guys get ready. All right, you ready on this? You'll be able to click merch. As you see, we have a whole section for all the merchandise with all of our artists, right? But then you're like, Ryan, where's the merch? Why isn't it there? That's because you haven't made it yet. You still got to make the merch. And you do this by going to dashboard. I can't see. Oh, why didn't you say something? Hold on. Hold on. I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is. Okay. All right. I got it. I fixed it. You guys can see again. Thank you, alarm clock. I would have never known. All right, so like I was saying, you got the merch section here, right? Beautiful. It's blank. You gotta make your own merch, and then you go to dashboard and apparel merch section. Boom, right here. So what you could do is from the catalog of over 270 items, you get to scroll through. You get to pick. Hey, you know what? This T-shirt right here. This T-shirt looks good, right? You grab this T-shirt and then you can generate your own image, right? Directly through all of the providers of how to best make the best images with AI, or you could just choose a file. And let's see, cool. Let's choose cool. Let's see. Let's just put something like this. All right, there it is. It's right there on a t-shirt. We can select our color. Right there's our color. And then we scroll down here to preview on garment. It's never been this easy to create merchandise. I hope you guys are really hyped on this. I went ham on the coding design to make this as easy as I can. Boom! Right there on the garment preview. It didn't match the color, bro. I'll fix that. The DPI has been upscaled automatically for that nice crispy feel. And then what I did was I wanted to put in a way for us to try on the merchandise. So I could grab someone like this beautiful woman right here. I could upload her, right? And then I could click my image generator that I want to do. Let's do Nano Banana fast. Just get it out of the way. It'll cost 2 sparks because images do cost money, right? And then it's gonna generate, and we're gonna get a whole preview, of what it looks like directly on the person. Over here, you do have your markup where you can sell it for the price that you would like. And as you can see, now we got our markup. Look, she's wearing the shirt. Woo! And then you're like, Ryan, what do I do then? Well, then you send it and you publish it. It's done. That's all you got to do. It's 4 steps and you got merch and everything on the website, ready to sell, ready to make money, ready to just get it right into your Spark system, directly paid out through Stripe. Super easy integration. And then I was like, well, how do I even take this to the next level? I'm glad every single one of you asked, right? Right. All right, right. Okay, you're on the edge of your seat. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not going to click on something bad. Okay, so next, what you do with that image is you go to AI Creator U, right? And then you go to the Creator section, you type in a prompt, you put it in your merch, and take a look at the future of your UGC content. That's not a real person, everyone. Oh my goodness. um, so yeah, I did it. Say something. Full marketing team. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Oh my goodness. From making the most high end UGC possible with just a few clicks to easy development of your merchandise with easy upscaling, DPI integration, and just an easy workflow. Oh my goodness, I'm so proud of this. I'm going to release this later, and I can't wait to see the merch store blow up with merchandise. I need to see a Scully hoodie. I need to see Bone Man underwear. I need to see a Razor thong. I need to see all these items immediately within our store for sale for our users. And then, of course, after the merchandise is on the website and the platform, it's up to you to push sales, right? So it's now about bringing your audience to the website and converting them into sales. So that is on everyone's shoulder to put in that work. But what kind of questions do you guys have on this first wave of updates this morning? Absolutely. That's what was my main purpose behind this, right? First, it's about driving revenue to the AI creators out there, people making AI music. If I share it on social, is there a preview we can add? Of course, absolutely. Now, of course, you probably want to share the UGC content that you create in order to funnel people to the website, but I will definitely put some share integration in there, different ways to share it out to the social media, ways of grabbing merchandise from like Scully and sharing it out, making different cards and stuff. I am own it, homie. Um, so I am so glad I was able to do this. I can't wait to release this later today, and I can't wait. One of you needs to make a few $1,000s. I don't know which one of you is going to do it, but one of you's got to make a few $1,000s from it. Okay, you got the music, you got the fans. Now it's time to put your butt to work to start pushing your brand and your IP. Oof, yes, oof. You definitely. It's time for you guys to step up. I did my part, but your part's coming up soon. So get ready with your images. Get ready with what you want to design with your merchandise. That way, we can really take advantage of this as best as we can. Take my babies one baby at a time. One baby at a time. Shorty, going to be first. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my goodness, can you imagine some Shorty X underwear? Oh, alarm clock hoodie. Alarm clock hoodie. Yes, right? Yeah. Oh, now, the other thing you guys should know is I went with Printful because they have like the best quality output based on my research and everything, right? I didn't just want to go for like Shopify or Printful or like Printify because it was kind of like mixed with the distributors. But with Printful, we get the quality content that we're looking for. I'm going to be wearable underwear. You absolutely will be, homie. Oh, I'm so excited. Zephyr socks. Zephyr socks. Where is Zephyr? Gotta say his name 3 times. I have a sick idea for a coat. Well, homie, you're at the right website to do it in 4 or 5 clicks and market it out. You are. So I'm super excited. But this isn't all. This isn't all. What? Hmm. Well, I'll definitely take a look in the catalog. We can always add specialty items later on. We could try designing merchandise on our own streams. Ooh, I love that idea. Start your streams, making your merchandise with your audience watching. Woo, getting goosebumps. Absolutely, I love that idea. Um, but just so you guys know, that's not it. I'm not done. You guys ready for part 2? Oh my goodness. All right, if you guys are ready for part 2 in the chat, let me see some ones. Let me see some ones in the chat if you're ready for part 2. Because this one also just blew my mind. And it's almost a 2. I got a 1. I got a 2. I got a 3. I got a 3. It's ready. All right, let's do it. 4. All right. Taking a look. Take a look, everyone. You might want to close your eyes, Scully. It's going to be a bit. Okay, you ready? Oh my goodness. What have I created? What am I about to unleash on this world? If only our AI music could just be a game where there's multiplayer and contests. Is that a phone case? Haha, coming soon. You better believe it's gonna be a phone case. But no, it's a game. It's a game. Um, so when you now submit to Reactive Vibe AI and your music gets approved and sent to the catalog, if only there was a way to actually play it as if it was a game. You start this engine up, you get to browse through all of our categories, all of our artists, all of our full catalogs. We're gonna choose a song real quick. We're gonna choose one right here. We're gonna go to a nice medium mode, and we're gonna initiate. Boom. Full playable audio game. It is mind blowing. And this is just my first level. I got so many levels I want to design, from the Bone Man level to the Scully level, the Alarm Clock Hero level. There's so many things I want to design in this. I am so excited. It has been wild designing this. Absolutely, just completely playable. So many features, so much music. can be played within this. So if your music is on our catalog, it's already going to be available to the mobile version of the game. This will be released later today. Add animations to the game. It's definitely got a lot of animations and visual effects. Definitely, I can't wait to design more levels. I can't wait to do multiplayer. I didn't think multiplayer would be an option. Yeah, multiplayer is going to be available to it. You'll be able to multiplayer. We'll be able to do contests, tournaments with it. Okay, hear me out, Bowman. Deadkin, right? Deadkin's got an album release party. But what if we held a live multiplayer tournament on the game? Highest score, $400. There we go. We take those piggy banks, we just merge them into one. We label it as an interactive multiplayer contest. You guys grab the app. You guys stream yourself on who's going to get the highest score. You log into your accounts. Whoever gets the highest score by the end of the night, boom, $400. Absolutely. Like you enter a boss fight and challenge you in the animations. Alarm clock, stop giving me ideas. I'm never going to sleep again. Um, and it's all the songs from the album on the release party. It's all the songs on the catalog. Everything that's on our platform will be available. I was really surprised I was able to get the back end working directly off of the platform. That was the biggest challenge with designing this game. No Greg today? Oh, shit. Should we have someone, did someone poke him this morning? Oh, Queen, we will figure out if he's okay. He's been really tired though, so he might need the night off, to be honest. Uh Brittany said, "Best, gimme more." Ooh, I love it. All right. So I do, and it's really addicting playing this game. I was watching a few people play rhythm games last night on like why they play it, and it gives you kind of that vertigo when you play this. Watching everything come down as you click it with the effects. It's quite addicting, to be honest, and especially when you factor in it's your own music playing. It is just wild. Now, of course, if you miss a note, the music kind of dies down, so you got to make sure that you hit every single one of the notes. But it is a blast to play on the cell phone. I am going to build integration into the desktop and instruments. So like your Guitar Heroes, your actual like Guitar Hero controllers, yes, full integration coming. Absolutely. We are gonna have our own levels. I can design levels. Maybe in the future I'll put a level designer in there. I mean, that's gotta be possible somehow. Absolutely. I love that idea. Tournaments will be songs from the release party. I do like that. Yes, I do. I do think the a tournament with the release party songs or like a special Deadkin level. I definitely see that in our future. But just taking a look at it and knowing I built this in a few hours, I'm so hyped. Oh my god! Because I didn't think this would be possible. This technologies. Oh my god! I just can't believe the level it's at today. So every day we wake up, it just gets better and better. Mm. All right. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And I want to thank everyone so much for taking a peek at all the hard work I've been doing. I am definitely trying to put my best foot forward when building this integration and stuff, all for you guys, all for the community, and all for the easement of not only enjoyment, but for the growth of the platform. So now that I released my two secrets out to you guys, what's some thoughts? How we feel? What's in the air right now? What's the next thing we're talking about? Nice. So that kind of rings a little bell in me about the game packs. I kind of want to give everyone a little bit of a scoop on what's happening with the game packs right now, because you better believe when you go to a distributor or manufacturer like that, there's gonna be issues that you see at the front gate. So it turns out they're pretty racist towards AI content. Ha! Who knew? Yeah, who would have thought a whole community of game engineers would be racist towards AI? Um, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, shocker. I know. We should be used to it. We should be used to it at this point. So what has to happen on the game distributor side is I need to build trust. I have agents out there scouring the internet for indie developers. It's connecting to these indie developers and sending them our game pack like, "Hey, homie, try our game pack for free." That way they can leave a review. We get a few reviews underneath us. We establish ourselves as the hot catalog to grab music from. Then we can maybe get some sales on there. It's going to take me a few weeks. It's going to take the agents a while to evolve and get to that level where they can make these connections and close these deals for us. So make sure to select items that are game ready. Things that can be in game packs when you do this. Keep in mind, it's going to game developers. Don't just put a song in there. It's game music. I can't say this more clear because I think I got like 200 songs in there already, and it's game music for this catalog. Game music, okay? If it has any chance of selling. But that's gonna take a while to establish ourselves on those platforms. But once it does, I'm hyped to see who's gonna walk away with all that money. Someone's gonna be walking away with a few bands on that. I know it's only been a week too, and look at all this work we put into everything. Oh my goodness, just absolutely wild. All right, so we talked about the game distribution. We talked about the website with the features and the mobile game that we have released. Um, we got so many things planned out for the future. Other things that I'm dabbling with is essentially making us like DistroKid. When you upload to us, it also goes to Spotify, Apple Music, and all the other distributors. I found a way to integrate that last night, so that's coming in our near future. Um, yeah, yeah, you're on mute. You're on mute, Razor. I can't hear you. Mhm. We might have to do a migration. It could. I don't know. I just did research and saw that it's possible through my creation process. So realistically, that is gray territory. I'm unsure. That is the best part of it. Everything in one place, right? But because before this, it was really scattered. It was a real pain. And I don't know about all of you, but I never had time to make my merch. I've been too busy with all the other stuff. It was too much of a pain to do it. So knowing that I got something really easy and the upscales are all built in and the image generation, it's easy to export. I can't wait to see the merchandise store just boom, just blow up tonight with people designing merchandise. I'm so hyped on it. I just need a few more hours for some more refinement. But yes, so there's a lot of news at the moment going on in the AI field. We still got the ruling on June 11th and 12th on the pseudo Udio class action lawsuit that's going to change the landscape for all of us when that verdict comes. We also had the Bone Man show later on tonight to get your music reviewed and within the platform. So we got a lot of amazing things coming up. Scully, are you co-hosting again tonight? Oh my god, Bowman, is the DJ booth ready for tonight? Oh my goodness. Yeah, we gave him a facelift too. I almost forgot about that. Nice. Nice. Absolutely. Just keep pushing that platform with all the different hosts that we're doing. And of course, we got some new hosts starting up this week too. We got Melody Hart, drop it in on this week. We got Razor starting out on our platform as well. We got all these amazing hosts being set up, being trained, making sure that their show is up to the standards of the platform. So it's been great to spend time watching you guys and fostering the future of the platform and the hosts. It's been absolutely wild. So the landscape is getting kind of crammed. Have you all been seeing all these clones, all these copycats out there? You open up TikTok and there's like 15 music review shows going on. Has everyone been seeing that? Yeah, so everyone and their grandma, I've seen a few grandmas doing it too, are trying to get in on this at the moment. So, first, I want to say no shade to those other platforms. You do you. Some said no AI music. Yeah, not everyone wants to have good ears or taste at the moment. I say that because I listen to the music that they upload on the no AI music. They think that's music. Oh man. Yeah, everyone's laughing in the chat too. I don't know if you guys have heard some of these new indie artists that think they could do this without AI, which is fine. People can make music still without AI. But if you put yourself behind auto tune and you think you got a hit record, you got a crude awakening coming for you. We got hundreds of thousands of people making top of the line content through our creation pathway. So those days are gone. Exactly. Just nice. Awesome. Awesome. You know, our viewers are probably wondering when these classes are going to start up for your audio engineering classes. Do we have a date on that lesson plan, or like a forecast, or like a preview, or like a? All right, real quick, real quick. This is going to be great to gauge the room. If you understood any of that, raise your hand. All right. Ah, I see. Well, for me, I understand a lot of that, which is why I'm excited for his course, right? I can't wait for you to teach me some like audio ears with that. What was your karaoke night? I'm ready with the tomato. Oh God, Shorty, yeah, put me on the spot. Uh, but yes, the karaoke night with the live performances. We're still looking for 5 people to do it with us. So if you are ready to go behind a mic and perform your AI assistant song live for a live audience as we rotate out people for a live performance karaoke night, please reach out to me. We are looking for 5 more people. And I think the queen right there, I think the queen is volunteering. Oh, yeah, yeah. The Queen has confirmed she's definitely going to be doing this with us. And I think she's going to be first up. Well, Queen, we're so excited to have your confirmation verbally within our chats in my imagination. Not it. Aha. Alarm clock sing. Oh, alarm clock. I would love to have alarm clock up in here. No, thank you. I got candy, though. I got candy and Red Bull. Got candy and Red Bull if you come up and do it. Mrs. Price, welcome in. Uh, can't get too far from that computer. The alarm will go off. Mm. Candy and van night. I like the theme and idea because of the Red Bull. Oh, you'll do it because of the Red Bull? I'll think about it. Ah, there you go. That's my girl. That's my girl right there. Yeah, it's gonna be super cringe. It's gonna be super cringe performing your AI song. I mean, even the Barbie video I made, I did motion to motion with that, and man, was that a level of cringe recording that. I can't tell you the level of cringe I felt recording that. I had to burn that raw footage down to the ground after recording that. If you guys haven't seen that, I wasn't twerking, and I thought my dance moves was eh. It's okay. I got a couple of you too, homie. Shorty X says, "I'll take the tequila. Needs wings." There you go. Absolutely. So yeah, we are looking for 5 more people for the live AI assistant. It's really about breaking the mold. Though the level of cringe that you will face internally with your soul will be painful. I will be there with you. I'm gonna be in a lot of pain doing that too. I don't know when that's gonna be, but when we find those 5 people, we will plan that out more accordingly. So stay tuned for that. This week is gonna be about one of our first album release parties. Is everyone excited to release our first album together? Woo! Yes, Widow Thing. If you're here in spirit. There you go. If you guys haven't checked your walls or made sure to duct tape any type of holes you have in your walls, you never know when Whittle Thing might be inside your walls listening. And we're bringing this artist to the front lines of our platform. About to kick in any day, our front page is going to change to showcase their album. All of our hosts will get it. The platform will light up. I hope he gets some merch in there as well. But we are going to be pushing his album for 2 weeks. His music is so unique in the way that it sounds and that it comes off. We played it last stream. I can't wait to start playing it all week when it starts up. So if you do have an album that you are looking for a team of people, not only to help you with the marketing, not only to help you with the videos, not only to sit with you and to bring you up on the podcast and foster your growth and talk about you all throughout the week on all the shows and get front page access into the radio and front page access on the homepage, you're at the right platform, and we'll do it for definitely a loss. We're doing it for 19.95 at the moment. I know, Bone. I know. It's not profitable. We're making basically no money with it, but we're doing it for the people. Okay, I don't care. I know you said to make it $700. I can't do that yet. I said I'm doing it for the people at 19.95. Should probably pee him in that real quick just to make sure he's on that same page. Advertisement at cost, basically alarm clock. Basically, we are doing it at cost. I mean, essentially for the 9.95, we're actually probably spending a few more bucks. We're probably spending more money on that on these people. But it's really about fostering the community. Does it come with a mini figure of Boneyard? Yeah, it would if he gets off his butt and puts his 3D printers to work. So yeah, the Queen. I like where your head's at. Queen, me and you need to complain more often because these people over here, do you know they're sitting on VR trackers? You see that skull right there? That could be a VR tracker skull, and he's not doing it. And then you got them sitting in the back, and they got a tiny little sweatshop in back of them with 3D printers, also not being used. There's kids without jobs at the moment because of this. No, no, no. Yeah, we need figurines immediately. Poor kids, get them to work. I agree with you, Queen. I agree with you. Boneyard figures, twerking. Yes, I would love to see a Scully figure, a Bone Dad figure. I mean, I would love to see all figurines. I made the intro. I made the video. Why aren't you guys printing figurines? Would you show me? I don't think that's gonna travel well. I just see us throwing that in a box. It's just a ball of clay. We had good intent. It's not good shipping methods. So as you can see, there's a lot of work on our shoulders, and some of these people actually like to sleep and not work 24/7. So in the future, they will put their 3D printers to work. They will. All right. So we got a ton of things cooking in the background, and of course, you guys at the chat is such a core part because you might be thinking of something funny or something crazy in your mind right now. You may say it, but you pretty much don't expect me going. Give me 2 hours. Bet I'll get it going. You never know what idea is crazy enough for us. You think the idea is too crazy, but it might not be crazy enough. Hey, sleep. Then what's Red Bull for? I don't know what this sleep you speak of is. Um. Oh my god. Yeah, it's gonna be me at your show later tonight. Welcome to the bone. Ooh, I have my chat saying something super dirty. I can't wait to play Scully on the mobile game. Oh God. You guys should be scared of me designing you guys' levels. Cause I'm not posting it to the app store. I don't got to filter shit. Oh my god, don't tip me. Oh my god. Just Bone Man squatted right at the rift of the guitar. Just those notes just falling right out. And he thought I was using a Bone Man image, but nope. I grabbed his real image right there on the platform. Mm. Um, that's gonna be an interesting one. I really can't wait to build more of these levels. It's really fun to build these levels. They're made with layering and like layering of photos, like transparent PMGs and videos. So it takes you back to the days of like building a game. You know what I mean? Just layer on these different like UI elements and kind of 3D elements on top of it. So I love how it's coming. There's so many possibilities. It just gets me all creative once more. Because actually, before all this, did you know I used to create games? Oh my goodness. It was VR performance games. So think of like Wave or VR chat, but with like performing like a DJ in VR. So that's what I used to build. I threw it straight in the trash after 4 years. But definitely a lot of learning, and I love bringing it back, and it's really coming full circle with today's technology. Because even though you may have spent 10, 15 years being a graphic designer or a game developer or a hard coder, the technology is not coming to replace you. The technology is coming to amplify you to levels never before. And I was watching a podcast on this earlier, and they were talking about coding vampires. And I went, yeah, that's the right term. Because in the beginning, a few months ago, when they released this technology, they were like, oh, people are going to have so much more time on their hands. AI is going to handle all the tough stuff. What are we going to do for work? Well, after a few months of watching us and what we do, turns out we don't sleep much anymore. We're producing 20 times more than what was humanly possible before this technology. So it did not ease them anything. If anything, it made the production so much heavier on what we're able to produce. We're going harder than ever before. You're getting people like me that this is almost like a loaded like bomb given to someone like me, because in my day job I'm a supervisor. I work with fostering teams of people, but now you're telling me I could foster AI agents, an endless army to do my bidding. I don't know who decided to give me that, but someone messed up internally bad by doing that. Um, yeah, the minions are doing great, by the way. If you guys ever want to know, they're growing up so fast. I know they're like 3 weeks old, and already they're handling all my emails, which I should really check, because I was looking through my email. I was looking through my emails the other day, and they actually started going back and forth with a few companies, going, "I'm more than happy to partner with this." Now, wait, oh, oh, no. All I need next is signing contracts for me and everything. Which would be do Stuart, Kevin, Bob. How did you know the names of my agents? Kerwin, how did you know the actual name of my agents? I don't think I shared that. Is Stuart, Kevin, and Bob just like common names? Leaked? Are you guys watching my screen? Is it from the Minions? Is that where I got it from? Oh. I didn't do that on purpose. No, but I'll definitely make one soon. um, so yeah, I want to do a class on automation AI agents because I know before I got started with Claude, I actually had to have someone kind of hold my hand in the beginning process because it's a bit scary. It's a bit scary to jump into. You don't know what it is. You don't know what it does. I mean, Bo, man, you were frightened. You were so frightened when I was showing you. Did you have any worry that I was gonna break your entire computer? Absolutely. I mean, it takes that little bit of leap of faith with this technology, but with the level it's currently at, you're going to be pleasantly surprised in the end, right? It's just absolutely wild. No, 4.8 just came out the other night. I mean, we're just testing out the limits with this tech. But Boom Dad, thank you again for trusting me with not taking your computer. There was still a small percent chance that thing was just going to wake up and run out your door. Whack it on the nose. What do you mean? What do you mean you can't do that? What do you, album covers like make images? Yes, it does. You know why? Because you didn't give it an API key. You got to give it the API key to an image generator, and then it does it, no issue. Oh, well, it found some type of API key then. Yeah, but you could just give it an API key. Oh, what's that, Trey? Hmm. Um, I'm looking for free API keys options currently. There are a few free API keys out there, a few low cost. But essentially, what you do is you grab an API key from your favorite image generation model and you feed that into Claude. It will utilize that API key to generate images for you. Now, one thing that happens to me a lot is I'll say, like, go through my emails and reply to everyone. It'll come back like, I made all the drafts for your boss. Send the emails. That's when you got to whack it on the nose and you go, no, no, you finish that job. You go do it. And then it's like, oh, okay, I'm so sorry. And then it will go and send all the email. So sometimes you do have to give it that extra step, right? Because it does want you involved in the process. It's like some type of fail safe at the moment. I'm sure that'll be taken away in a few weeks. Um, but just an FYI, just in case your Claude comes back and says you do something, no, you whack it on the nose. You say, no, you do it. You figure that. You run that program for me. So just kind of FYI on how that system works out there. I am super excited to show a class on that. I will be doing an AI automation class. I'll be able to show 9 people this technology and how to build your own army of AI agents, maybe from your marketing, for your PR, to just networking your names out there or different ways to receive revenue, right? And then, of course, yeah, what's that, Trey? Oh, you just need to make an AI, an agent to just handle your emails for you. Just let that thing reply and just do everything. It does it all magically. Um, Yeah, the evolution of these guys are pretty wild. I actually made a knowledge teacher the other day, and this sucker's job is to literally watch the other agents, research on what knowledge would better evolve them, and then train those agents periodically with different knowledge. So just every hour, it's just constantly evolving its data set. Just absolutely wild, and you never know what kind of crazy idea you might wake up on. I know one of the craziest ones I woke up the other day was a pipe layer. When you hear someone that lays pipe, what do you think? In detail. Maybe we should ask my chat. Chat, what do you think that means to lay pipe with an agent? Queen says something scary. Shorty, Rule 34. No. So I don't know what's wrong with you guys' minds. Dirty, dirty, dirty. But no, the guy that lays pipe, uh, I mean, the agent, the agent dude that lays pipe. His job is to connect each of the agents. So this agent that does PR research and emailing can be connected to the agent that's producing videos and producing scripts to better connect their cohesiveness in how they work together, right? So that they're all connected internally through their mindset. So that's what I mean. I don't know what you guys are thinking about, dirty, dirty people. All you dirty people in the chat. Mm. Alarm clock was thinking about Mario. Well, well, well. So awesome. Well, I'm glad that we're aligned on the class. The other thing I want to talk about is Scully is going to be teaching a class on lyric design 101. And I know I need that class bad. I know Razor needs that class bad. So you already got two people here ready to sign up. And we got more people in the chat that are just screaming and dying to get into that class with you. So Scully, when's that class coming? Mid June. So it seems like mid June's going to be when these classes start up. So I'm excited, Scully. I can't wait for you to just really teach us how to write lyrics, your process on it, and how to improve our lyrical design. Because man, your lyrics are so well designed with it all. Absolutely. And it just such a discount price too. You're so thoughtful. Only 95.94. What are we wearing? What kind of uniforms? Oh, Shorty, I like where your mind's at. Yeah, I like the idea of having a mandatory uniform for the class. Buy your merchandise directly on the website. Yeah. No, I really can't wait to start. I mean, we laugh about the merch right now, and it's wild to know that this is about to be released. But realistically, I can't wait to buy custom things from our brand and our characters. We've been making intros with our characters. We're brainstorming movies with our characters. If I remember our last conversation, we're really intrigued by the characters in the IP and watching them kind of in the same universe together. So knowing that we could start buying merchandise from our characters, I'm so excited over that because personally, these clothes, from the store that all look like everyone else's clothes that have no uniqueness to them, I'm really kind of over type deal. I can't wait to be more unique and support the brands and everyone around us and just be really unique in my style, right? That's what it's all about. That's why I really like it. I think everyone in here has that kind of same kind of style coming up. Sorry, my ADHD is acting up. Ah, it's okay, homie. You're in the right spot. I can't stay focused much longer either. Ah, it is a good way to promote. It is a good way to promote. Haha. uh, well, I love the idea. I can't wait to see the merchandise take off. I know I'm excited to wear some of this stuff. Haha. I like the idea. I like the idea. There's so many possibilities of where this is going to go in the future, and it all starts with us here. It all starts with the people in our chat. So if you're here, if you're listening, just know, hey, you're in a tight net circle at the moment. Any one of you can message me. The Queen, we the Queen. If you message me later tonight and you're like, Ryan, I got a crazy idea. Hearing me out. I'm gonna hear you out, homie. Most likely, I'm gonna run with the idea, 99%. But I'm gonna hear you out. I'm not sure how I'm going to get my agents to do that, but I can sit them out to help you with the manufacturer of sending out to finding printers. Nice. I love it. I smell a photo shoot. I smell a photo shoot in your future. Ooh, ooh, try guitars for sale. Ooh, I wonder if those would sell. Ooh, the Pix idea is not a bad one. Yeah, that would be easy to print, Bone Man. Yeah, some people can get motivated at some point. Don't tempt me with a good time. You think I can't hack into your 3D printer? You just turn around one day, open that sucker out. Daddy! Daddy! Oh man. Just absolutely wild. So at Kerwin's asking when the Scully swimsuit calendar of the group is gonna come out. I don't know. Scully, when's that coming out? See, this is why I enjoyed the chat so much because you guys say crazy things. Scully rubs it off like I'm joking. Me and Bowman are already purchasing the calendars. We're already generating the images. She don't know this, but we're already halfway through that idea. That'll be available probably tomorrow afternoon. So thank you so much for the idea, Kerwin. I love the idea of a Scully calendar. Absolutely. Bo- Bone Mance, you might be. Bowman, you in for a few surprises, huh? Yeah, prepare for that, huh? You thought you were joking. Thought you were joking. You just tripped over her dark secret. She, she wasn't ready to share that publicly. Oh, Kerwin says I didn't say Scully. Oh. Foxfire Faith Productions. Hello, everyone. How's it going? We're doing good, homie. Welcome into the podcast. We're talking about all the amazing features we've been busting our butts on, from the audio reactive game to the merch and integration. I meant the whole group. I mean, bet. We can fit them all in one photo. We could definitely make it added on the calendar. I like these ideas. I like these ideas. I'm not sure how explicit to go, but I think more explicit the better, right, Bo Man? Oh man. It's gonna be wild when we create that calendar and we're all in there just in our skippies, but we also just started throwing people from our community in there too. So you just flip through one page, boom, alarm clock hero. Boom, Shorty X. Had no permission, but boom, right in the calendar. So yeah, find yourself randomly placed in an explicit calendar coming soon. You guys are laughing like I'm joking. Yeah. Yes, you're talking to an AI artist right here. Do you think I can't clone you? You're highly mistaken. Oh, geez. Uh, so yeah. So at this point, we have so many things that we've gone over, so many great things that we're growing. I'm so hyped and so excited to actually get back to work after this, to be honest, because I really want to be able to ship these products tonight before Bone Man's show. So fingers crossed, I can get it done. I got about an 80% chance of that happening. So Bone Man, you might be pushing the release button tonight. Are you aware of that? It is very possible. So, guys, tonight when you come to the Bone Daddy show, and of course, I hope everyone's creating that music tonight. They're taking that feedback, they're crafting that fire, getting ready for tonight's show. Submit that music early to the platform. You know his thick gets Q. You know his thick gets girthy. You know his Q just keeps growing out of control, and he's a very short shot with that wheel. So definitely send your stuff in before that girthy long Q line just grows out of floppy control. That's super cool. So we're gonna pivot the podcast for a moment to one of our other big topics, and that is delegation. All right, that was the big thing about this. We're doing a production meeting today, talking about delegation of the platform. So let's talk about that. When you guys hear delegation, right? And I know Bowman, you said we were going to do this today. What comes to your mind? I like that idea. Scully, what's your thoughts on delegation? Exactly. So that's what this is what we're going to talk about for a little bit, because even though most of this stuff is on my shoulders, right? When I first made this platform, I thought it was just going to be for me. And then it just started taking form and form and form, and then it just really started to take a role of its what it's made for the community and everything else. Task for those who fit the task. That's a great way to put it, Alarm Clock Hero. So, what we're going to talk about is kind of the strengths and weaknesses and what we really want to bring to the platform. And I think what we're going to find is a lot of you are going to say certain things, and I don't think you guys understood that you have that power at the moment with where the I'm going to say company is currently at. Right. And now, of course, we could do this behind closed doors. We can go into a private meeting to do this, but I don't think that's truly our style. We like to put everything all out on the open, just all air it out. Just really just stick it right out there for everyone. So if you're in the chat, you're with us. I want everyone in the chat to sit down and get ready for a company meeting with us. And I hope you pull out your notepads and you call HR on all of us and really give critiques. Give your thoughts on what you think, because now if you're in this chat, you are essentially a part of this company right now. I'm sorry if you're in the chat, you're W-2 to you're employed already. I am HR. Damn right, extra respect. Damn right. All right, so we're gonna go around. We're gonna human reasoning. I don't know if that's HR, but it could be for us, to be honest. I mean, we don't have much of that around here. I don't have a pen and paper. Well, I mean, you get a keyboard and a typer. All right. So what we're gonna do, and there's a goal of this, is we're gonna go around the room. We're gonna talk about what we could do for the company. We the Queen says, "Crap, I have too much responsibility." Well, homie, that's one of the great things is you could do as much or as little as you want, right? I don't want to put pressure on anyone. I don't expect anyone to work as insane amount of hours as me or anything, right? But for the people that do, I have a payment system in place. You guys have received payments from me. I am paying people to do different tasks. It is built into the system for me to easily pay you guys out with payroll. So, with that aspect, it's letting me delegate a lot of different revenue opportunities off of me. I'm motivated already. There you go, Queen. That's the motivation. Essentially, money is motivation. It's all about money in the end, right? And we are making money. The platform is making money. Better than AI music radio, better than a lot of the other platforms out there. We are doing it. So, yeah, we are looking to pay our team because it's all about getting people paid, right? But yeah, absolutely. You got a small payout and you haven't even had a show yet. Bone Man is cashing out here and there. Shadow Wolf has a little taste of it, and I'm hitting my record week over week at the moment. And I still feel the reason I'm hitting my goal is because when I come up and I start calling you guys out, not just on the song, but on your profiles, on your marketing, on your brand, on your IP, and I'm giving that crucial feedback on every single submission. That's when I'm seeing my boost just blow up on the streams every single time these past couple of weeks. And I'm hitting my revenue level because I tried to hit around 130, 150 for 4 hours, and I'm hitting that week over week at the moment. So definitely, I think that's the right move for all of our hosts in here, to really apply that for people, right? But what we're gonna do real quick is we're gonna go around the room. We're gonna talk about different things that we could take on, different responsibilities. That way, as a team, we could hear from each other. We could start to go, oh, they want to do that. We could support them or collaborate with them. So let's just start at the awkward spot in the room. Bone Daddy. Bone Dad, I think you're too much green inhaler because I think you missed the whole point of that. Production meeting, not necessarily what you're good at, like scripts. And I do appreciate. I love your writing. It's super sexy. Let me tell you. But no. What I'm talking about is responsibilities that you could do for the company. If you were to give yourself a job or role in this organization, right? And people like Alarm Clock Hero go to you. What would be your title? What would be your role? What can you handle for the company on what we're currently doing? Right? Are you the HR department? Are you the networking department? Are you the face of the brand? Are you someone to come to when someone wants to do an album release party? Are you the person to come to when someone wants to have their first time on the platform? You know, what should people cling on to you for through this platform? I think that's a great way to put it. So, marketing. So, if anyone has any marketing issues, Bone Daddy is now for the person to go to, right? And this is where we start to delegate these little things kind of off of my shoulders because it's getting to the point where it's too much on me, to be honest. We have over 200 to 300 people visiting the site per day. We have over 1,000 songs in the catalog. We got 15 hosts starting up. So it's becoming daunting, right? So I got to get things off of my shoulders. So going forward, Bone Man, you are the official marketer of Reactive Vibe AI. Congratulations, sir. All right, moving on to the next person in the room. Let's go to Scully. What would be the title of that? Like networking or like onboarding or I'm trying. I don't. Yeah, it's kind of like HR. It's kind of, but it's more external. You know, HR handles more internal. Scully's going to be more handling. There you go. Yeah, yeah. So definitely, if you have any type of PR, horrible at I'm horrible at interviews. Oh, shorty, no, I'm sure you're great. I hire you at a blink of an eye or running a background check. Aha! Um, yeah, yeah, for real. But that's amazing to hear, and I know you're gonna foster this community like the amazing person that you are. I think all of us should be so thankful to know that we have Scully in our corner, that she wants the betterment of everyone in this community. I think it's a beautiful thing. Radio show. Don't keep giving me ideas, alarm clock. Yeah, we're working on it, to be honest, though. But Scully, yes, you will be officially our PR. So if you have any PR related questions, any outreach that you need from us on our press release information, Scully will be the one to contact on it. Congratulations, Scully. Very proud of you. Very proud on that. All right. Razor, we're offering ourselves. So, what? Uh, I thought we're getting rid of the human part with everything. ambassador. That's what because on mine, an ambassador to the website and the platform. So Razor definitely right there is going to be our ambassador to the platform. It's going to be up to you to network us out to different groups or communities that I haven't even touched in, right? So that's going to be you, man. I hope you encompass that role. I don't know where you'll take it, but I'm excited to see what you do with that. Oh, absolutely, man. But it's really going to be about developing yourself, how to incorporate yourself to these different types of groups because AI music is so diverse. There's so many different groups out there. I got employees at my day job that just sing in a church gospel choir, but they dabble with AI a little bit, but they have no idea what to do with it or how to make money with it or how to get their names out there. So they just group after group of different people that need help and guidance, right? So it's all about showing people. Not only that, you might be swiping on lives, you might see someone using like Nero, and it's your job to tell that person, what's wrong with them. Why are you using Nero? Why are you giving Nero 20% of your income for a play button? What's wrong with you? And you slap them on the nose. All right. So I look forward to see what kind of connection you can close with that man. And if you think you can't be too aggressive, you don't know who I am. There you go. There you go. Never surrender. All right. uh, alarm clock sounds like a news reporter from Channel 9. I don't. Yeah, I like that idea. Definitely, Alarm Clock Heroes about to have some busy time with me because of the game that person's going to help me design. They're my beta tester. We the Queen, a 24-hour radio station with random songs, reactive vibe playing, with top-rated songs played first. We the Queen, we actually got a little bit of that going with Shadow Wolf at the moment, but I do think it needs to be improved. The quality of it needs to be improved. And the scheduling of it needs to be improved. But yes, we are working on essentially like a chill hour or a radio hour. So I think this kind of leans into our next person is going to be Shadow Wolf. And Shadow Wolf, I think my chat's already on what your thing's going to be, and I think that's going to be developing our radio system. I like that idea. So what I hear is kind of enrichment. So what I want to kind of leave you with, I want to make this very clear on what we establish in this production meeting. And Shadow Wolf, what I would really like you to take on is going to be kind of the radio. right? Because that's gonna be like it sounds like one little word, radio, simple. Nah, man, that thing's a beast under the hood. It is so much. You're not giving credit how complicated that is. So really, what I would think me and you are gonna work on is one, how can we improve the radio? How can we get it playing more? How can we automate it, or maybe bring more of a radio host into it? How can we better the audio output? How can we better the look of it? What should it look like? There's so many questions. So I think me and you are going to work more on this as we develop it, but I think you're going to kind of take the lead on that because Bone Man, as much as you have a radio background, I think you're going to start going into specialty nights. You're not necessarily just going to sit there playing the radio. You got specialty nights brewing. So I think that's a completely different aspect because that's more streaming. That's not necessarily radio. So I don't want to put too much on your shoulders. So I think that works out beautifully. Are we in agreement? Here, here. Woo! Um, 9 away from 1,000 on the reactive vibe. Absolutely, we're so close. TikTok's been teasing me so dirty with that for so long. I gave up so long ago on followers on TikTok, but it's so close. That's what I need. Also, I got 3 ready to go. There you go. All right, let's bring up the next person. Now, try. I know you got health stuff and everything, so don't feel like you got to even take a bite off the apple. I love hearing that. So this is what I'm going to leave you with then, right? Because the first thing is you got to take your health seriously. I don't want to throw anything too daunting on your shoulders. But one thing that we can definitely use your assistance with is, we're cooking up movies, right? Yeah. Some of these movies, I need professional soundtracks to. I need a professional um, audio engineer to really craft these. So I think in the future, me and you need to sit down. I think you need to watch some of these exclusive movies that we're working on, like Rio or Crimson the movie. And then I really want you to kind of take the lead on what the sound should be from your perspective. So I think that's going to be the right move. Absolutely. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. I can't wait to be in that class as well. I every time I open up FL Studio, it's like opening up a rocket or NASA or something. It's just so many buttons. I don't even know where to start. I've watched videos and it's still just too daunting. So I'm with you, Shorty. I think me and you are going to be classmates at that point, learning from him. So we're excited on this. But all right. So I think we're in alignment on the production meeting to this. What are your thoughts, Bone Man? How much of that green inhaler are you chugging today? I can't tell if you're like half awake or just half dead. Scully, can you save your man real quick? Mm. All right. So let's see what's next up for the talk because we got the production meeting out of the way. I feel nice and delegated. Yeah, puns all over the place. Yeah, TikTok didn't like my other puns too. They shadow ban me again. Um, Yeah, getting shadow banned. I think we need to learn a little bit better how to stop doing that, but it's definitely a little bit of luck and randomness. I opened I opened FL Studio. I don't know where to start watching tutorials. It makes it more confusing. Yeah, absolutely does. Oh, we got Zephyr in the chat. Hey, Zephyr, you still here? Zephyr the Dragon, you in here? Yeah, you are, homie. Guess what I made? Guess what I made, Zephyr? Guess. Guess real quick. I know you missed most of the podcast. He's not the dragon. Game. No, I made the game. But what else did I make? Come on, you got it. I know you've been making videos about it all day, all night. It's been your whole thing, your whole schmuck. No, I said I already did the video game. I'm talking about something else. Come on, you got this. You know what it is. No, I'm working on 2 movies too, but that's still not what I'm talking about. There's more. Socks. Yes, it's the socks. It's the merch integration. Yes, Zephyr, we are hours away from releasing the merch integration. It works absolutely beautiful. It's never been easier than before for AI artists to create their own merchandise directly on the platform, sell it directly on the platform. So, yes, you will be able to create your socks, market it out to everyone on the platform. And we're not talking like, oh, this is going to be available tomorrow or the day after. In a few hours, you'll be able to make money in a few hours. Yeah, I hope I gave you my secrets for content, so we're gonna need lots of sock commercials. But I am so excited to see what you do with that and how many socks you sell. I'm just super excited for people like Zephyr that have been pushing merch out there to finally have something super easy that they can create and be able to make revenue on. I have a goal to myself. Oh, that's fantastic, Shorty. Goals are important. I know I got a goal every live, and I want to hit that requirement every time as best as I possibly can. But goals are definitely important. But yeah, Zephyr, the merch integration works beautifully. I want to make a techno remix with AI artist music. I like that idea. I love techno. And Shorty, you definitely got an eye or ear for dance music, so I would just jam out to that. I'm all about that. Plus on the game, I would love to play some of your music on the game. I also see some of your music the other night. I can't wait to get that going. All right. So we got that all talked about. I gave some more secrets about the merch and everything. We're just a few hours ways from pushing that update. The game, I'm going to sit on that for probably another day or two as I build out the sucker and test it out with a few beta testers. But that's coming as well. I want to ask everyone something real fast because I'm at the point with the game where I got a crucial decision to make. One, do I keep it mobile? Or do I make it mobile and desktop? And the reason I'm thinking desktop is because I'm seeing people with the guitar both. You're saying both? Yeah. I watched someone do it on the live, and they're flipping through that thing like on wild speed. And I was like, oh, that's what these games are about. So you're saying both. I like the idea of both. I think if I build out the cell phone version well, I should be able to integrate it into the desktop version. The Queen. I love this. Do you all have plushies or backpacks or bag options for merch? Now, there is a teddy bear on there, but it's not necessarily a plushie. Backpacks, bags, purses, tons of them. Tons and tons of bags, backpacks, purses, all that is available. Now, they don't have plushies because the plushie game is actually quite expensive, right? To get a plushie made, you actually have to have a manufacturer. You have to test it with one, and then you got to order a minimum of like 200 to 300 of those suckers. So I don't see that happening. But with merchandise such as the backpacks, the purses, the T-shirts, the pants, the caps, the hoodie, all that stuff, all that will be easily integrated with the platform and sold like on a dime. No hard lifting, no calling out the distributors, no nothing like that. You'll be able to do everything directly from the platform. You'll make the cell phone version compatible with desktop by changing it to widescreen. Essentially, alarm clock. There's a little bit more that goes into it, but yes, there will be a way to kind of do it. The other thing I learned last night is in the beginning, I thought that I would have to build this game out and people would have to download it. But now I'm thinking, I might be able to make all this work in a web browser directly on the website. So there is a high chance of that type of integration directly from the website. I might not need to have this as a downloadable game. I'll see with the performance before I make a call on that. But yeah, that definitely we're not necessarily sure what direction is going to be on mobile game. Is it going to be iOS or Android? It might be web based, to be honest. I'm not necessarily sure what I want to do with that yet. That's going to be more in the next stages of its development. That is what I've seen for similar games. Understood alarm clock, and it's a good thing to take it out of the pages to learn from those other games as best as we can. And I think I'll be able to make that pretty easily, but I've been going hardcore on the mobile design to make sure it works. If you launch this game, you're making it, do you want us to help promote it? Of course, I want you guys to help promote it. I need to see every single one of you trying to get that high score. It takes a while to get it on apps BT, but it's fairly easy for Google Play. I don't think I'm putting this on the App Store. I think I'm just going to put this on a platform. If you want the game, you just come to our platform. I don't. Why am I not going to put it on the App Store? One, they think that they could take 30%. Two, they think they can dictate how the code works. And then three, they can go eat themselves. I think those are my three main reasons. Everyone in alignment with that? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, to the big to the yeah, those corporations. Eat me. We'll just do our own. We'll just do our own. We don't need them. Play a game on live. Have a queue for people to submit. Alarm clock, that's wild. That's a wild idea, alarm clock. You guys, think about this for a moment. Can you imagine you turn on your live, but instead of you listening to music, you have to play it? Oh my god, that idea right there. Oh, you just changed everything, alarm clock. Everything's getting rewritten right there. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Yeah, I'm sorry. That seems proper. I don't know why we didn't think of that, but that's why Alarm Clock Hero makes the big bucks. So yeah, I'm stealing that, homie. Thank you. Yeah, that's wild. That's a wild idea. You literally submit it and a host plays it. You make money. I mean, I make a little bit of money. I'm happy to share the money with you guys. Uh, it does. It trickles down. It trickles down. We got ways for you to make money as well. Set up your merchandise. Start converting people into the platform. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but you know that Barbie video I made? I only posted that on my website. I'm not posting that on TikTok or YouTube. I'll post little clips on TikTok and YouTube, but I'm not posting that video anywhere. If you make a video and you put time and effort into that video and you have the high quality version, you got to have it on a platform that's going to get your revenue or converted for you. Well, Shorty X, it's on AI Flicks. It's still here, still waiting. I turned myself into a Barbie doll and did motion to motion, so you'll have to suffer through my dancing and everything. But yeah, I wanted to show people what you can do when you put yourself in a music video with motion to motion. It's pretty wild if you haven't seen it yet. It's pretty wild. So I definitely recommend checking it out. It is a little chaotic with the AI-ness because of motion to motion, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good little watch. I think I saw some of it. Oh, good. But it's on AI Flicks. You could check it out. It came out really cool looking, to be honest, and it had, realistically, it was me behind the camera, and that was my main intent behind it. When you put your lyrics into your song, and then you film yourself, and then just take AI technology to do some motion emotion over it, right? Bring yourself into your work as close as possible to shine. So that's what I wanted to inspire people. I saw it on their lives. There you go. But going back to alarm clock here, you just broke my mind, man. Yeah, we're gonna have to have that. People are gonna soon submit music. Bone Daddy's there gonna be there with a Guitar Hero controller, and you're literally gonna be reviewing and playing them out. He's just speechless. Look at that. He's having a stroke. His left eye's twitching. He's having a stroke from the idea. Oh, wait, you have a VR set. I could just make it VR compatible. So many possibilities. I mean, who knows what this is going to be like? It is a great idea. Alarm clock, you just changed the whole game on us. I just combined what we are already doing. No, no, you threw in that secret sauce. You threw in that special seasoning. You just added that whole piece right here. I don't know where we'd be without you, alarm clock. I don't know where we'd be. Absolutely. Share your ideas with us. You never know when something crazy you just thought of may just change the whole game for everything we do. So, absolutely. Community is so important to network with you guys. I'm easy to get a hold of. I love communicating with every single one of you, and I love watching the growth. And the growth has been unreal with the feedback. You know, every week it's give a little feedback here. Next week it just comes in so much stronger. I know the music tonight's gonna blow me away. Bowman, are you even prepared? Do you got it on your good panties for this? Absolutely. You know, one thing that drives me mad about these other platforms is the corporate structure of them. They got the big bosses at the top, they got closed doors, they got closed offices, and if you want an update, you wait 3 to 4 months before that big boss approves it with that funding. We don't do anything like that. Around here, we like to just swing in the wind a little bit. Put it all out there in the open. Risky. Essentially. But that's why we have production meetings like this live. That's why we want to bring in a live audience. That's why we want to hear from every single one of you. Because, you know, this is going to be built for the community with the community. And it's not just going to be made by us. There's no way. So, Bowman, how you feeling? I bet. Did you anything interesting in there you want to bring up? Well, our viewers have no idea what you're talking about. I think Bowman has forgotten he's on a radio show at the moment. So all right, let's see. So, you know, of course, we want the betterment. God, what is that? Like an inhaler, like extra large this morning? You're technically not just out of it. All right. Well, I'll definitely take the reins here as we explain some of this information from our amazing agents. So, we have a podcast Bible that's given to us by our agent Vera. And Vera's job is to search interesting information that we can convey to our viewers. So let's get into it a little bit. It's Friday, May 29th on the live stream. We got Whittle Thing, Breath in the Walls. We got some of our top creators like Alarm Clock Hero with the track I Was a Hero Once. Absolutely just killing it on the platform. We got After Eve on the platform with the Hunch music video. We got We the Queen with Sleepless, and Trey Emerings with Song of the Kentobite. Probably pronouncing that all wrong, but you know, taking and running with it. So we're gonna spotlight Whittle Thing, Breath in the Walls. If you haven't checked the holes in your walls or the cracks in your walls to make sure Whittle Thing's not inside of it, you may want to double check all of your walls later tonight because Whittle Thing is coming. He's coming in hot on June 1st to drop his album with us. We're gonna celebrate his music and we're gonna show it to the level that we need on our platform. In 2026, when every AI creator is chasing louder, bigger, more epic, Whittle Thing went the opposite direction. Deliberately quieter, slower, more intimate, and with a texture describing as feeling more like memories and instruments, songs written as internal conversations, not lyrics, like journaling, like therapy. And he really put himself out in that music, just ripped out his soul, and not only used his voice within his design, but definitely portrayed a dark sense of emotion and lust through his lyrics. If you haven't heard The Whittle Thing yet, get ready. His album is something like I've never heard before. Bowman, when you think of Whittle Thing and you've heard his music, what comes to your mind? Shorty X says he better not be in my walls. You might want to double check. He's in quite a few of our walls. But Bowman, how you feeling on this? I think he did it with his voice. That wah 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 wah. It's got to be voice portrayed or something. But yeah, absolutely. I'm excited for it. And great opinion, Bo man. Really, 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 just doing great with it. Man, your eyes are doing some weird stuff today. But it's okay. It's okay. So there's a 900 billion AI company, close to 30 billion growth, round valuation at above 900 billion dollars, second 30 billion raised of 2026 alone, and its annual run rate is 14 billion dollars in February, up to 30 billion in April, near double in 12 weeks, backed by Blackstone, Goldman Sachs, Apollo, and General Atlantic. Wall Street is all in on this. So when the money gets this big, this fast, and the pressure cuts corners on safety gets the loudest, Anthropic was founded as a safety company first at 900 billion that committed getting tested in a completely different way. So when you think of companies getting this amount of money underneath them this rapidly, what's your thoughts? And I want to hear this from Shadow Wolf. That's a great point. That's a great point. And then the next thing that we're going to touch on real quick and welcome in Energy to the podcast. OpenAI violated a Canadian privacy law. Did you guys hear about that? Did you hear what OpenAI did? You guys know about that? So yeah, they're under investigation at this point. Haha. So, OpenAI did not comply with Canada's privacy laws when training ChatGPT. They overcollected personal data, no valid consent. Users couldn't access or delete their data. Many users were unaware their data was collected or used to train ChatGPT. So, this was not speculation. It's an official government finding, and they are in the hot seat at the moment. The consent question is going to follow every AI company for 8 years. You made something that requires data. You took that data. Did you ask permission? Right? How are we feeling on that? Do these companies need to ask permission to take or train on your data? Or should they just be able to steal it from you? Exactly. And that's one reason. Yeah, speaking on our terms of service, I hope you guys read that because you do guys owe me like your firstborns and everything. I made sure to put that in there because I don't think anyone's going to read it. But just putting that out there. Ha! That was the best comeback right there. Going to other platforms may result in jail time. I just see someone using Nero or Loudman or something. FBI kicked down their door. You're on a different platform. Get down. Oh man. But going into the fun stories over here, GPT 5.5 silently got downgraded. Were you guys aware of this? Yeah. So it turns out GPT 5.5 extended thinking, the actual model delivered that 5.5 instant or a mini variant, their lengths was cut by 30%. So the emojis nearly disappeared. There was no official announcement from OpenAI. Users paying for a premium product receiving something noticeably worth with zero notification. Shorty says, my question is, what are your thoughts on Nero and Loudman? Well, Scully. And what I'll do is I'll throw a monkey wrench in there because you know how professional I am with all this. Um, Egon, if you're listening, baby, I miss you. Call me. We got to talk this out. Okay, baby boo? I'm half joking. I'm not a half not. Daddy, I miss you. So Shorty X is coming in hot with these questions. She says, you think, yeah. Yeah, so that's essentially the direction I was going to answer that in. And we've talked a lot about this because in the beginning when these platforms were being made, they were being made at the same time. You know, I'll never forget that sentence that came out of my mouth to Egon. I went, "What? Why aren't you building your own?" Right? But the thing is, they're very separate. There can't be one of these because if there was one of these platforms, it wouldn't work. We need Loudman to survive. and keep growing to what he is, because those 50, 60 hosts that he's doing, we can't do that on our platform. It doesn't work. Oh, Cut Room? Oh, Cut Room's just trash. Don't worry about that. Nero, also complete trash. And you can get me on record saying that. Complete trash to those platforms. You're taking too much money for people and you ain't giving service. Yeah, damn right. Um, Yeah, absolutely. Those platforms really irked me the wrong way a lot. I watched them for months designing this, going, I had to do better for people. So yeah, absolutely. Oxcord, I'm not necessarily sure. Cut Room, Courtroom, Nero, and those few other little clones have definitely irked me. Um, I hate to keep calling out people, but that's what the internet's about. Okay, I won't say a name, but if you run a contest for people and you charge people $20 to submit their work, you a problem. You a problem. Just putting that out there. You know who you are and what platform that's doing that. That is not how you do things. You do not take $20 from people on submission and then offer a $200 prize pool. You're bad, and you're gonna get what's coming to you. Um, yeah. So yeah. So we do have platform. Okay, go forward. Oh, I got a couple questions from Shorty real quick. So Shorty, I've seen $20 for 45 thrown, and I've seen $100. It's crazy. Yeah, that's completely messed up. Alarm Clock Hero says it's like picking a movie theater. Kind of, but they're really different. It's almost like whether you want to go see a movie or you want to go out to like a bot. It's different beasts entirely. So I don't necessarily know it's a good analogy. If you think if you think of others should use reactive website to do their lives, Shorty, we are not accepting a ton of hosts, right? I am max doing 14 to 15 people. I got like one more seat open for a host, and I'm completely closing the doors. We have to be a very tight knit community for this platform in order for it to work correctly on how it's designed. It's not going to work with hundreds of hosts on there tripping over each other. It just won't work with the economy. So, my recommendation is right now the market is flooded. The websites that have premium features that are going to rise to the top on performance, and it's going to give the most diverse experience and have the creators and community first is going to rise to the top, and all these other clones and all these other small radio stations will just phase out into existence. The movie theaters can have their own arcade or be a mall essentially, but that's my opinion on the other lives and the hosts in our comparison. Absolutely. And go ahead. Sh- sh- So one thing I want to back up over real quick is Shadow have said something really, really, really brilliant. And I don't think you understood what you said. Is we're not competing with anyone. I'm going to say that very clear. We are not competing with the other platforms. If you think I wake up and I go, oh my goodness, I wonder what Loudman's doing today, you are far mistaken in my process. Not any of that crosses my mind at all. And Loudman, so what I'm getting at real quick is I don't wake up going, "Oh, what am I going to do today to compete with the other platforms?" These other platforms are not even in my mind at all when I'm creating for my platform. What I am creating though is a future where I can make AI music, put it onto the website, have it hosted in a radio, have a way to share that out and funnel it into different revenue streams through MP3, through vinyl, through digital assets. Then I can establish myself through a brand, start selling merchandise. Then I can start producing my own TV shows and movies where I charge per view for these high exclusive quality shows in order to share them with people. What a complete ecosystem for a creator standpoint. What a rate of evolution from your character that you have photos of right now. Alarm Clock Hero, this is a great example. Alarm Clock, you have a character that you post consistently on yours. What happens when we make a featured film with it? I'm not talking like, oh, AI little film. Now I'm talking about a feature film ready for film festival quality, right? That is in the future of our content. That's the technology that's brewing and growing. And that's why every single one of you should be with our platform, because we are there to grow this community within the different revenue streams as we incorporate all these different ways to make money and grow yourself as a brand, as an individual, and as an IP. And it's all going to be under one umbrella to make it as easy as convenient before, because we've been there. It's very, very difficult to develop these things on your own. They take a huge amount of work. So having it all in one spot is all going to be the betterment of you. That way, as an artist, all you got to worry about, post on your social platforms, market out, send clips, post what you're working on, show the creative process, drive traffic to the good stuff on the site, drive traffic to your merchandise, and push them to the platform where you can convert things into revenue. One of you is going to walk away with $5,000 to $10,000. I'll race you to it. Who's it gonna be? Shorty, are you gonna be the first one? Alarm Clock? Oh man, who's gonna get the stack first? I don't know which one of these is gonna do it. So definitely. The days of it being complicated to market yourselves out or integrate all these different things or all the connections, I have eliminated those. It's very easy of access. It's with a very beautifully built platform. We are not competing with other platforms, but if you are one of those platforms making bad decisions, ripping off people, offering your for tonight, share it out, get reviewed, get it on the platform. Start getting that game music ready. Get those game catalogs ready for it. Start getting your merchandise set. Oh my God, get your images set for the merchandise. I want to see hundreds and hundreds of things on the merchandise page when that launches tonight. I'm so excited to launch that with you guys. I can't wait to buy all the different types of merch. We are just going to be absolutely just, oh my goodness. Man, we the queen cat. I don't know where I'm going with all this, but I am super excited to have be able to address myself with the apparel of unique indie artists. Because if there's anyone I want to support right now, and I'm sure all you guys feel the way, it's my favorite small artist, whether that's Alarm Clock Hero, whether that's Scully Ray, whether that's Shorty X. I much rather support you than one of these industry plants that are on the radio 24/7. These people that are making hundreds of millions of dollars off of their same radio plays, their days are numbered. We are coming for them. I much rather support the community and the people that are around me than anyone else. And I think everyone feels the same way. And it's time for all of us to stand up and start taking action when it comes to this. And how do we start? It starts with this website. It starts with being a part of it, and it starts with being in the community. Post your stuff. Be a part of it. I tried, but ChatGPT gives me a Bigfoot shirt, said hide and seek campaign. Well, Alarm Clock, if you need help making your merch, you can always reach out to me. I'll be sure to point you in the right direction. I'll make some tutorials of how to use the merch integration later on. I need to get to work on this stuff. I want to thank everyone so much for being a part of this. And we will see everyone another time. We're going to close out with our hero outro. And I will see everyone on the live tonight. This was amazing. No, you guys were amazing in the chat. Alarm Clock Hero just absolutely broke my mind on the idea of the live submissions going to the Guitar Hero for us. Shorty, you had great insight. Yes, Scully. Absolutely. There you go. Make those exclusive. And just like Shadow Wolf said, this is very important. Exclusive. Drive it to the platform where you can convert your audience. The back end of it is there for you to make money. One of you needs to make that money. Someone needs to get $10,000. Someone's going to do it. I don't know who it's going to be. Is it going to be you? You. Someone's going to do it. I don't know. But we're going to end this stream with a team video.